Hi, and welcome to something new. Just my headset. So, a little story first. Nearly a year ago, July last year, 2021, Valve announced the Steam Deck, and I put in my pre-order straight away. And they took £4 off you to do the pre-order, but if you ever decided that you weren't going to actually take one in the end, they give you the money back. Fast forward to about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and I got the email from them to say that my order was ready and I could, finish it and actually buy a Steam Deck. Well, in that time, I've kind of got more and more into VR and everything, and sort of realised, you know what, I really don't need to spend like £450 on a kind of sofa gaming setup and everything when I do have an Xbox and I do have the gaming PC and all that kind of stuff, and most of the gaming I do these days is actually in VR. So I did the sensible thing for once and actually didn't buy the toy, which meant I ended up with £4 back in my Steam wallet, in my account. So I was just sat here looking around thinking, oh, what can I get for nearly £4 for VR that might be just fun to bugger about with? It'll be an almost free purchase. And I came across this and it was £8, well, £7.99, I think, or something like that. And yeah, I got no use for it, got no need for it, but I thought, yeah, it sounds like a thing to try in VR, and that is Paradiddle. Now, as far as I can tell, this has been out for a long time. I think 2017 is a release date that's given. I'll warn you now, I am not a drummer. I am absolutely 100% not a drummer. I have sat behind a set of drums. I used to be in a band, I used to be a bass player back in the early 90s. And I sat behind, I used to practice with the drummer and everything, and I sat behind his drums a couple of times and had a bang about, and it was fun and all that kind of stuff, but I've never ever actually played a set of drums properly. So yes, you can click on this and you can build a set of drums. Oh, there's a cowbell, I only just noticed that. So you've got all the usual kinds of things there. You can have xylophones and glockenspiels and things like that, which is all kinds of silly fun, I guess. There are all these other kinds of things. Yeah, I'm not a drummer. I don't really know these things. So I'm not going to sit here and try and design a drum kit because that would be ridiculous. But in options, what you can do is load a drum kit. And you've got John Bonham, Neil Peart, Ringo Starr, and a standard set. Presumably the Ringo Starr one's the simplest of them all. So let's have a quick look. So this is the Ringo Starr. Well, you got a standard set. Does it replace? It does replace. Okay. So for some reason in the standard set, the kick is down there. I don't understand why that is. So kick can be done with pressing a button on the controller, so that's the A button, or you can do the trigger, but because the trigger's got a lot of play on it, the trigger on your controller and everything, you do have the problem of it's really hard to actually keep in time. So yeah, right trigger is kick, left trigger is hi-hat, the X button is the kick as well for some reason, so you can kind of really give it a thrashing. So the only way you can do the hi-hat is using the trigger. Presumably there are things in the settings that let you change that. Controls. Oh yes, this is the thing I have found out, is that you can get USB input, so you can kind of actually get USB pedals and stuff like that, so you can actually do the kick and the hi-hat and all that kind of stuff, which is really quite cool. You got keyboard control. So on the control, here we go. So X is set to none at the moment, apparently. So A is set, that's interesting. Left grip is none, right grip is none. So left trigger is trigger, kick and open hi-hat. Hi-hat. It's really hard to say. A. Let's have a think. So if I go, A is, oh, I see, you got cymbal choke as well. That's interesting. So let's just mess with this a second. Hang on, what are these? So that's X and Y. I've forgotten actually which way around they are. That's A and B. Okay, so that should be trigger kick, and we'll set X to open the hi-hat, but that's not doing it. Oh, what did I set there? That's Y now. That's curious. Let's just double check what I actually set there. Controller. I set X to open the hi-hat, and I don't remember setting Y, but let's do a cymbal choke there. So X should actually be opening the hi-hat, but it's not doing it. So goodness knows what's going on there. Yeah, that's X, and that's definitely doing the kick. Well, oh, I see. Okay, so you can kind of choke the cymbal because that's ringing for ages. Okay, that sort of makes sense. Goodness knows why I can't actually put the hi-hat on X for some reason, but I can put it on Y, so it's on Y. The grips, actually the cymbal choke would make sense on the grips really, wouldn't it? So A and B are basically going to be the kick, and yeah, let's try that. That makes sense. Okay, so as I say, I'm not a drummer, so you know, like, it feels good though. It feels, you know, the sticks feel in place and everything, and missed. Oh, I think I lost tracking there. So that's kind of fun. I can see me tinkering with this just as a, it almost feels like a little workout. And I like the idea that you can design drum kits and save them and load them up and stuff like that. So if we go through the other drum kits, let's have a look. So that's hang on, that was the standard. So the Ringo Starr one is, yeah, you know, fairly straightforward. Neil Peart one, unsurprisingly, is pretty large. I noticed there's two kicks, but only one of them is actually doing anything. Can I choose which kick now? Yeah, it just triggers the kick. So goodness knows what goes on there. Let's close that. I'm guessing you can actually set up a more elaborate setup if you want, especially if you're using USB pedals or something like that. Drummers look away. I'm sorry, this is going to be horrible because that was a lot louder than I was expecting. This is a great use of VR though. So that was Neil Peart, wasn't it? I can't quite decide if the John Bonham one's going to be bigger or not. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be. I was thinking Neil Peart as being the one who would. Yeah, trying to do the kick on the trigger is really hard. I got no sense of rhythm. And I kind of naturally want to do my feet as well. This just feels so good though. I'm so impressed by this. The thing is I'm not sure I knew it existed. I think I kind of half knew it existed. It was only when I was looking around I stumbled on it. So the other thing you do have is songs. Now I believe you can load in your own songs. I'm going to guess these hands are a measure of how difficult they are. So this is very, very easy. What are the stars for? Now, what I found, there's a problem with this, in that this gets in the way. I can do that there. And you get this kind of Guitar Hero thing going on here, but it's kind of hard to see what you're supposed to be doing. The timing's off. Oh, I think I'm supposed to be doing the kick as well when those lines come across. Ah! Oh! God. This is so hard to follow. I think I need to learn the position of the, which one is, that's that one there. This is great. I can see me actually having a lot of fun with this. So I actually got a score. Holy hell. Is that it? Does it just keep going? Do I have to restart it again? Okay, so that's what the star is, how well I did. I can absolutely see me having some fun. Is that reset? Does it play again? No. Oh, it's playing the song. Hang on. Reset. No. Okay. Goodness knows how you're supposed to play it again. Presumably on here. Putting that there is a real hassle. Can I put that there? Get rid of that. And then the UI in this is a little, I feel like I need to, can I bring that round? I can't reposition these, which is annoying, because that's sort of in a weird place. I feel like I should have it there. But it seems like you can't, ah, there we go. Right, let's put that there. I'm going to put that more there. And that more there. That feels. Can I move you just a little bit, just so I can? Because the way it's got this track thing going on, it's actually really hard to see because there's a bloody drum kit in the way. Okay, expect this to be bad again. Right. Start on the hi-hat. I use the trigger there. Ah. Oh, okay. I went a bit wrong there. I got a better score though. I got a 1 times combo. Wow. Okay. As a little practice thing, I'm actually really enjoying this. I can see myself wanting to get more and more into the flow of it and actually learn the... I got 3 stars as opposed to 1 star before. This feels really good. And the thing is I'm sat in my chair in the middle of my living room. I've lifted the arms up on the side of the chair, so it actually feels a bit like a drum stool, just with a back. Yeah, it feels good. When I first fired this up, and I kind of, because I played on the Quest 2, there was a game that was, it kind of wanted to be Beat Saber, but with drums. I can't remember the name of it, and I just could not feel the game. I couldn't feel the rhythm, and I think in part because you get used to when you hit a drum, you get that immediate halt, you get the immediate stop, you get that bounce back, and I feel like that's the thing that helps you keep the rhythm and stuff like that. And I was playing this game that was just kind of Beat Saber playing drums but moving through corridors and all that kind of stuff. I can't remember the name of it, and because there was no physical sense of presence, there was no physical feedback or anything like that, I found it really hard to play, and I found it really what's the right word, it wasn't satisfying. It just was so unsatisfying. This suffers from the same problem, like if I hit that, I'm in danger of going through, and there's nothing you can do about that. There's obviously nothing you can do about that. It's VR. On the other hand, actually I feel like there is something you can do about that. Just in that, if I think of Blade and Sorcery for a moment, if I hit something with Blade and Sorcery, I can't go any further. The hand stays there. My physical hand can move down, but the actual virtual hand stays there, and my brain soon starts to interpret that as there's a force there stopping me. There's something impeding my movement, and this doesn't have that. And I don't know, maybe it wouldn't make sense, but I feel like it would benefit from it. I'm liking this though. I'm liking this a lot. When I first started tinkering with it, I was thinking, okay, it was only £4, but I don't think I can ever see myself playing this that often, if at all. But actually, now I've done that first track. The way this works is annoying though. So there doesn't seem to be a way of... Oh, here we go. Okay, there is. was off there. Ah. Oh god, that was so difficult. I don't know if I beat my oh, missed that one. I was too busy looking around. What I am finding actually is throwing me off is having to think about the kick, which I'm having to do on my hand, and already I'm finding my foot's wanting to do the kick, and so I'm suddenly actually getting this urge to set up some. I wonder if I can use my pedals from my driving steering wheel, because like I now actually want to get into it, and I want to do the kick with my foot, because I don't want to be having to worry about pressing that, because that's throwing me off, because like, you know, I'm going boom ba boom ba boom ba, but I'm having to remember to do the kick halfway between the transition, and that's yeah, it's really actually quite tricky. It's not natural. It makes more sense to actually use my foot. Okay, I'm really liking that. Now, some of these are really quite long and presumably really quite hard. A lot of fun though. And looking at this, there's nothing there, but presumably you can actually load up your own tracks or something. I don't know if people will have done their own maps and the like. So yeah, looking at this, just briefly before I actually do stop this. So if I delete all drums, go into drums, looking at this, I can, whoa, I can put out a kick. What's this here? Oh, I think I accidentally put two kicks out. Okay, let's do that. Put a kick there, put a kick there, okay. And then you kind of just, you know, well, maybe about there. I'm not a drummer, so I wouldn't know how to design drums really. A couple of those there. What else we got? Actually, maybe that should be more like that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just whoa, where did you come from? Go away. Go away. I'm just putting random ones of these around. That probably doesn't make much sense. Oh, where's my hi-hat gone? I lost my hi-hat. Did I delete it? I feel like there should be something bigger there. I just hit myself in the head. Oh, you're noisy. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is, yeah, this is making me realise just how I can't play drums. But at the same time, it's really kind of fun. So let's just have a quick delete all those, because I actually want to have a look at. Hey, can I grab that? Ah, there we go. Whoa, that's ridiculous. That's so cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know how to play one of these at all. It's not quite... Yeah, actually, yeah, to be able to do that run across, that kind of classic run across, the problem is you've got to keep it exactly on the... what do you even call them? Keys? They're not really keys, are they? So what's the difference between one of these and one of these? I don't know is the answer. Oh. Oh, that sounds nice. That's like... Oh, I don't know how you describe it, but it sounds really nice. This one's presumably kind of quite metallic. Right, let's just... Oh, hang on. It doesn't mute it. I was wondering if it would kind of mute it. So let's just put you out of the way there. Put you out of the way there. God, VR is so much fun. I can show off just how terrible of a drummer I am. No! That's so cool. Okay, put you... Oh, how did I end up with 2? Triangle. Wow, okay. Which one of these looks... Okay, that's kind of small, that's kind of small. I was hoping there might be something... Whoa, there we go, that's more what I was after. Let's just put you up there a second. So it does make more noise the harder you hit it, which is kind of cool. Let's just shift you up there a second, and just shift you up there a second. Which one did I pick? Are they... Okay, they're all kinds of fun. Got a gong as well. Oh my god. Too much fun. Yeah, I think that's the full extent of what I'm going to be able to do with this. I think what I'm going to be doing is not necessarily recording myself, but I am actually going to do some practice, going to work my way up. Excuse me. I think I'm going to work my way up, trying to actually get a hang of this. Especially this first one, and then, you know, kind of try some of the slightly harder ones once I got a hang of it, because this feels like fun. This feels like a good little workout. It kind of makes you... I mean, even when I was doing that that tune there and doing really badly at it, the few times I actually got a little run in it that made sense, you feel kind of badass. You know, it gives you that sort of, hey, look at me, I'm a rock drummer kind of feel. It's great. I love it. This is... I mean, as I say, I spent £4. Well, I suppose I spent £8 on it. It's just I spent £4 on it a year ago. Oh, do excuse me. There's a rather loud motorcycle has just fired up outside. But yeah, basically, I spent £8 on this, and I actually don't regret it. This isn't come in and just like instantly do cool stuff. This is come in and instantly realise just how awful you are as a drummer. But it makes me want to practice. It makes me want to do this and get it right. Although I can't see what I'm doing now. It's kind of a... The only thing I would ask is that I can somehow lift that up, and there doesn't seem to be. What's that? Okay, that puts that sideways. That makes sense. Here we go. Right, that makes more sense. I can see what I'm doing now. I can see what I'm doing. Probably won't make me any better, but... I accidentally hit that other symbol. Gotta. No, I completely lost the track. Okay, let's just pause that. Yeah, the moment you lose... Oh, that motorcycle's really annoying. The moment you lose the rhythm, the moment you lose where you're at in the track, that's it. It just all falls apart. But I'm definitely going to keep practicing, because this is just too much fun. This is just too much fun. How long is that? It's like 2 minutes, right? Oh, you can actually slow the note speed down as well. Okay, might do that just to see. So there's a song speed and a note speed. What's the difference between that? I actually did worse than I did before, but we knew that anyway. Is that going to let me? There we go. Let's just try that and see what that does. Hang on. What's happening here? So it's actually fitting more on. It's going to make it. God, that was awful. Oh, and I hit that drum by accident. Okay, so that actually makes it easier to anticipate. That makes it easier for me to anticipate where what's coming next. So I quite like that. I feel like that was a bit too much. So if we go to, what was it on? Let's put it on about 3. So you can actually slow the song down, which is cool. Right, I am going to have one more go. Go away. Oh, wow, no, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. So I figure I should slow that down a bit. Oops. No. So that's actually the wrong one. It's that one I'm supposed to be going for. Damn it. Okay, didn't do so well there. I was going for that when actually I was supposed to be going for that. The kick is a real problem. The kick is a real problem. Using the using the buttons just kind of really throws me off. But I'm already getting a feel for, like, I should be learning the song, as it were. I shouldn't just be following that, I should be learning the song. I realised I was going to try and finish up. No, I've completely lost it. Let's stop that. For some reason, my brain blanked and that was it. I completely lost it. I really feel like it's one of those things where you need to actually get into the rhythm and everything. I'm so impressed by this, though. I could spend hours, and probably will, wrapping my head around that. Absolutely, definitely feel like I actually need to be using my feet in this, though. So I wasn't expecting to do this, but I think I may end up looking at the USB pedal option. So I can actually do the hi-hat and the kick on my feet. Can I close that down? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's just not natural. Don't even know why that's there. It makes no sense that it's there. Why isn't it kind of there? I feel like it should be there. There we go. There we go. It feels like it's at my foot now. I definitely want to use my foot. Yeah, this is so much fun. I think I need to stop this now because I'm actually really, really enjoying this. And this, I should point out, this was my first time running it up. I literally just installed it, hit record and cabled to see what was going on, basically. I just run it up ever so briefly just to check that it actually worked. Oh, that wasn't impressive. There we go. I feel like I should tell a joke first. Anyway, yeah, the joking is my drumming. That worked, right? But from this first dip into Paradiddle, and I'm fairly sure this won't be my last, and I apologise for just how horrific my terrible, terrible, terrible drumming skills are. I have no drumming skills, but I intend to actually use this to try and get a feel for this. I'm hoping that maybe in 6 months I'll do another video and actually I'll be like thrashing away and doing really well and actually, you know, drumming to a certain song or whatever, and it will look like I know what I'm doing. You'd hope. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, from Paradiddle for now. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.